So I'm out here doing chores again, splitting some wood, getting ready for another cold snap we're having. And I just bring in 2 or 3 arm loads of wood. I split it, test it, and make sure it's below the 20% marker. You saw that one, I think it was 16%. Filling the water tank, getting it good and warm before the cold snap tonight. It's supposed to get up in the 50s today, so that'll give the water tank a chance to really get up into temperature, and then the temperature will drop in the water tank. Will keep everything warmer for a while. So it's just kind of playing things out a little bit the best you can. I think I have a lot more success than folks that live in a mobile home. I told you before, I've lived in a house before. Every year the water pipes would freeze, and it was a regular house. Every year I'd be underneath the house trying to put more heat tape underneath there. A lot of success here, just careful planning. I noticed that the roof is getting dirty on my house. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but it's getting a little dirty. I remember it was all nice and new and pretty. So what I think I'll do is when I go up there to clean the chimney this spring, because you got to clean the inside of the chimney to get the creosote out each year. I think I'll get a mop and I'll just kind of mop the roof, kind of keep it clean. I don't know, that might be silly. I don't know. I just like our new house. I built it. I mean, come on. So I wanted to talk to you a few minutes about, I don't know, a few emails that I've gotten today. All positive emails. I tell you, it's interesting. I've been, as you probably know, been starting a new channel. It's a comedy channel. I'll put a link to that channel at the end of this video here. Click the little box, the little next video. Click that box and it'll take you to my new channel. And you get two comments. It's great, it's funny, or you're an idiot. Well, I can handle the you're an idiot comments. And the funny thing is, people that say you're an idiot always spell you're wrong. They use the wrong you're. They always use the Y-O-U-R instead of the Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. You are an idiot. And a lot of them will use the letter A, you are a idiot, instead of you are an idiot. You're supposed to use an if the next word starts with a vowel. I don't know. Just shows that who's the idiot. But the point is the comments are very relaxing. I'm okay with you calling me an idiot. That's fine, whatever. And then, you get the, hey, that's a great video. Thumbs up, all that kind of stuff. Never do you get criticism. I mean, you get the haters, the idiots, but you don't get the criticism that you get on this channel. It's gotten to the point sometimes I just think, I don't even want to read the comments. It's just always trash. And it's not an attack on philosophies or mindsets or ideas. It's an attack on you personally on this channel. So you get an email, it's like, man, I don't want to read this email. And the comment said B12. It was from a guy named Brian. The first email, I should say. So just the other day, I was telling you, I got to give you a little backstory to this email before I tell you what the email said. I was telling you about ducks. I was suggesting that if you want eggs in an urban setting, the ducks might be the way to go because people are more accepting to ducks. You put some ducks in the backyard, all the neighbors will be over, hey, look at the ducks. They'll be over with bread, feeding the ducks. But you bring chickens into your backyard and they're like, no chickens. So I said ducks might be an idea. The only problem with ducks is some women can't eat duck eggs. I was telling you how my wife, and I couldn't remember all the specifics, it's been years ago, this was my ex-wife, couldn't eat duck eggs because of B12. Now I couldn't exactly remember if it was B12 or something else, but I was pretty sure it was B12. So in the video I was telling you that women who have had babies may not be able to eat duck eggs because of the B12. Apparently there's something that happens to your body when you have a baby that B12 becomes a problem for you to process. So I was telling you how my ex-wife couldn't eat it, but my daughter and I ate it just fine. We were selling eggs at the time, and our neighbor came over and bought some duck eggs. A lady, about the same age as my ex-wife, I would think. She had a child, only one, just like my wife. Well, she came back sometime later and said, can I get chicken eggs this time? Because the duck eggs made me sick. Okay, well, now we see a pattern. It's just not my ex-wife that's had issues. So that's why we don't have ducks here. It's because I'm afraid Carolyn may not be able to eat the duck eggs. So if I ever find duck eggs somewhere, somebody's selling duck eggs, I'm going to buy them and see if Carolyn can eat them. If she can, then we'll get ducks, because ducks are great. The duck eggs are just awesome. Whatever nutrients the chicken egg has, in general, somebody, like I said in the last video, somebody's going to find something. Oh no, that's not true. But in general, duck eggs have double the nutrients of a chicken egg. And you can taste it. It's like double the taste. I made that video days ago. I get an email today from Brian. He says, the headline says B12. And I'm really hesitant to read it, because I know some guy's going to just chew me out about, you don't know what you're talking about, duck egg, blah, 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 you know, B12, whatever. He says, I really want to thank you. I'm paraphrasing. It's not exactly what he said. I really want to thank you. I really appreciate it. He says, my wife has been taking B12 for years, the tablet. She's always had acid reflux and stomach problems and stomach pain. Sometimes it's so bad it keeps her up at night. They couldn't figure out why. Well, when I made the video about the B12, they thought, well, maybe we'll have her drop the B12 for a while, see what happens. Well, it's been 4 days as of the recording of this video that she has stopped taking B12, and she hasn't had a symptom of her stomach pains since. So she wanted to thank me. Well, I wanted to pass that on to everybody. I mean, first of all, I'm just really excited that I was able to help somebody unintentionally like that. I really didn't mean to help anybody. I was just saying, you know, before you go buy a bunch of ducks, you might want to check to make sure you can eat B12. But Carolyn and I do that a lot. We'll take a new vitamin, and we'll immediately start analyzing how our body feels. She gave me something one time for my lungs, because I tell you, I have a hard time breathing sometimes. And I don't want to go to the doctor and get one of those masks that you got to wear at night. I'm going to fix this myself. And we've been trying different things, and different things have been working, different other things haven't. But I forget what she gave me. And it made me sick. I thought it did. Let me rephrase that. I thought it did. Well, at the same time, there was about a week there over the summer that it was really hot, and we were treating ourselves to ice cream. So we go to the gas station and get ice cream. Well, I always get vanilla ice cream. That's just who I am, vanilla ice cream. Well, they ran out, so I got, I think, cookie dough, Oreo, I forget what it was. We take the vitamin at the same time we're starting to eat this ice cream. And I immediately think, well, the vitamin is making me sick. It has to be. So I stopped taking the vitamin. Didn't work. Then it occurred to me, oh, I also changed the ice cream. So I stopped eating the ice cream, and I felt better. The problem is this lady's been taking B12 for a very long time and didn't realize that's what was making her sick. So if you have a specific thing in your diet, you need to start just dropping all of it. Drop it all at once and see if any of it makes you feel better. Then bring one thing back at a time. I have a kind of a reaction to monosodium glutamate, MSG, reading the back of the package. It's just garbage in my opinion. But it took me years to figure out that's what my problem was. Researched everything. And I think that's why I got so good at being able to figure out when I eat something what makes me sick and what doesn't. I got another email. I mean, I got 3 emails all at once today. Got another email from Jean. And Jean wanted to show me some things. She was telling me that she really appreciated some of the ideas that we had with our chicken run. Now, I told you before that we had this old tent that we put over the porch after we built the porch, and we had this old camping, it was kind of a canopy. You know what the chicken run looks like. Well, when we built the roof here, we didn't know what to do with the canopy. And Carolyn says, well, why don't we use it to cover up the chickens in the chicken run so the hawks and eagles don't get our chickens. That is what invented our tent canopy chicken run. It's worked out fantastic. Well, Jean said that it gave her an idea. She was able to find an old trampoline. And if you ever seen trampoline, they got this big frame underneath, keeps it high off the ground, metal bars. And she sent me a picture of this trampoline frame, and she's gonna make her chicken run out of it. And this is the idea behind our philosophy. Reuse. Find things that you can find for free. That way you don't have to spend millions of dollars to raise chickens and they'll never pay for themselves. If you can find things that are cheap and easy, and free, and you just put some fence around it or a tarp over it. To me, it just seems like it makes more sense. Keep it simple, silly. KISS, as I've said many times in the past. KISS, keep it simple, silly. It's not silly, it's the other words. I was really happy I was able to encourage two people at the same time for different reasons. Which is interesting because Brian communicated with me about my channel. He suggested that my channel was quite repetitive. And that's, you know, the kind of thing is like, man, really? So he was saying that it was a little repetitive, and I got back with him and said, yeah, I don't know what to do with this channel. It's coming to an end, I think. It's dying. So he suggested that I just do things like this, just keep it natural. While I'm working on my chores, have a conversation, like an old friend talking across the fence. I guess kind of like Tim Taylor and Wilson on Tool Time. I don't know. I'm going to do what I can with this channel, but it may not survive. I'm going to keep posting videos for those that want to watch. So anyway, if you'll click onto that video right here by my face, somewhere around here, I appreciate it. Go check it out. Hope you'll subscribe. Hope you like it. So I hope I can inspire you to enjoy your life so you can live your dream. Thanks for watching.